sports, college football ready to roll in week 3. It's the Hornets and the Indiana Hoosiers. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Checking in before the game with the Hoosiers head coach. Even though their opponent today is not ranked in the top 25, Coach has been warning his players all week. Do not overlook anyone. We have to be the best version of ourselves today. I'll keep you posted on how it's going at halftime. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. The Hornets ready to kick it away first. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Indiana's offense will get first crack at it here. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. Every time he gets a chance to make a play, the entire stadium holds its breath.
And there was times during the week when we were texting. We have a group text for these games every single week. And we talk about different guys. And this receiver, we were like, is the tape in fast motion? Like, this dude is flying out wide. Like, this is a guy that legit has that take the top off the defense speed, elite speed. Palmer, this is a guy that defenses, and talking to the coaches, they are extremely worried about.
Yeah, the D coordinator in this game told us he just hasn't slept much this week, knowing how fast this guy is and just how he can score any given play. And they've got to do a really good job in this one communicating, understanding where he is, but making sure there is at least one safety playing deep, because you know this guy is going to get his opportunities deep down the field. Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding it's blitz, and not just that it's blitz, but knowing whether it's man coverage or zone coverage behind the blitz. You've still got to know where your answer is going to be based on what the defense is doing in the back end, and he add the answer to the test right there.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Richard. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Looking downfield, it's Cherry. Fires to the middle. A strike downfield. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. And the Hoosiers have their offense in high gear. Using his legs, it's Richard. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
To the air on 2nd down. Catch in the middle. It's Cobb. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Hoosiers. He got loose and it was lights out after that.
Yeah, this offense, man, they look good. They looked great last week, obviously putting up huge numbers. Again this week, coming out the gates in the first quarter with the scoring drive. This offense is putting the college football world on notice.
Bringing it back. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. So the Hornets offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. Going to be interesting to see how they use him throughout this game, because this linebacking crew can be exploited. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. The give to the lone running back. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on second and short. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback. Down at the 26.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Unloads to the wideout. The quarterback's a little more on target there. Maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
On third and long, he'll need to push it downfield. He's got it along the sideline. What a play all the way inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 29. The Hornets, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the right. Zips it out to his man. Right on the money with that throw. The defense was there, but they are in the red zone with a first down at the 12. They'll run it. It's Edwards. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
That's just a really nice job by the running back, making the first guy miss and going to get positive yards. This guy's got some wiggle, and you saw it on that play.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Calls his own number. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the snap, it's Edwards. And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield.
And the defense, man, playing aggressive, playing uphill, playing in the backfield. Nice job getting penetration, getting that pass before it really even gets started. Nowhere to go, nowhere to run. Nice job by the defense.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. On third and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. From the gun, wants to pass. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's fourth down. So they'll send out the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Right down the boulevard. It's good. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it out. It's Martin. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Hoosiers offense all set and ready to crank things up. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Tight end now in motion. The run inside. It's Richard. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
when the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Dropping back, it's Cherry. Fires to the middle. And the pass is incomplete, and we've wrapped up one quarter. First play of the period will be a second down. Running inside. It's Richard. At the 40, there he goes. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. The Hoosiers come to the line with a new set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on first down.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll move the wide receiver. Pulls it and fires to the left. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And there you see the bind that the RPO play could put a defender in. That linebacker had to make a decision. Was the running back going to get the ball? He thought so, so he bit up, and that allowed the slant to be thrown in behind him.
Off play action on first down. Makes the catch. It's Richard. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
You know, and that's why this guy can play first, second, and third down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. And they're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Richard.
And this offense is clicking, everything's moving, and the guy carrying the football, I mean, he is carrying the rock. Like, this is a guy he's setting this tone for this game, creating some balance on this offense. This offense is going to be a handful.
Yeah, David, I'd love to sit here and say, well, the offensive coordinator is just one step ahead of his counterpart across the field. That's not it. Right now, it's offensive.
Intercepted deep in his own end. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27.
QBs have to understand, when I'm throwing against zones, I got to manipulate guys with my eyes. I might have to look one direction to create an opening to throw that ball or zip that ball in. I got to use touch. It's really hard when all eyes are on me, and you could tell the quarterback was not ready and did not make a good throw.
Looking downfield on first down. And the pass rush is effective. Tackle him at the 19. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires left. Oh, and a play, it's intercepted. He goes down right there, but not before coming up with a big interception. Look, that interception is not the quarterback's fault. It's those dumb coaches for putting him in the game.
Putting him in that position in the first place, right? I'll tell you what, let's give the defender some credit here. I think Reese, he just wanted the ball more. He did a great job in coverage, watching the QB, anticipating the receiver on his break. He went up, he plucked it.
And not surprised at all, man. You force the turnover, great field position, and you get aggressive. You try to throw the football on the first play. This is that little fringe area, man. That 30 to 50-yard line, you got a lot of space to still throw. You get your receivers open and try to make plays in the passing game.
And they pick up just a few on that completion.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. The run inside. It's Richard. He's not quite going to make it to the sticks. It'll be 4th down from the 36. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. Never a doubt. Now up by 7 points here in the 2nd.
And that's a really good response by this defense. Their offense throws an interception, puts them in bad field position. They respond with a stop, force a field goal. Yeah, they got 3 points, but great job by this defense.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. On the option. The option, he'll keep it. He'll pitch it. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game. Danny, I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
Now on 1st down from the 30. This time he wants to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Dozier.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding. I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the 1st down.
Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. Firing to the right, complete. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. The sure hands, it's Hawkins. Could not make his way to the corner.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their 1st timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the 1st through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
And here they come going for the 1st down on 4th and 2. Going for the marker on the ground. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. A fresh set of downs after that 4th down conversion, but still the up-tempo as they get to the line quickly. That's caught. It's Dozier. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
And those in-breaking routes, man, it's got to be trust. Trust in the offensive line to do their job, and then trust that you know your receiver is going to break that off and come straight down the line of scrimmage. Stay away from the defense, especially those guys that sit back there trying to look at the quarterback's eyes and read them. Nice timing on that in route.
Looking to throw on first down. He's going to take off. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Hornets offense ready to go on the attack. After the lack of production in the first half, plenty to talk about. Let's see what they can dial up here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think you stay calm. I think you make adjustments, Jesse. I think you realize what they're doing to us and how can I attack that. But you also tell the guys, low-scoring game, still very much in this. We can still be who we are.
It's a good point. I think on offense, this is not the time to reinvent the wheel. I think you stay true to who you are and what your identity is. And you've got to show confidence in your guys to go out and just execute better here in the second half.
Blasted as he lets it go. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying with the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
On third down, he drops to throw. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. And the Hornets decide to punt it away. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Indiana comes out ready to get this drive underway. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Looking for a man. It's Cherry. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted, just what the defense's doctor ordered.
And what a great job by the defense that time. Cover one, man coverage. And did you see how everybody was impressed? When you press receivers, you disrupt their timing. You get your hands on them at the line of scrimmage. You jam them. And it completely disrupts the quarterback and his thought process. And that time, that was a big reason that ball got INT'd.
Takes the handoff. It's Edwards. Makes it past the marker. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
On the option. The keeper on the option. Running to Green. They get him stopped at the 30, but not before he gets 5 yards.
Playing the option, men, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
He'll keep it on second down. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in. Got that somebody.
Here comes third and short from the 27. This defense trying to make them settle for a field goal. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Maybe some room here. The chains will move, and they'll have first and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
Well, this offense, they started the drive with great field position. They're being methodical here. They're not hitting the home run necessarily and scoring these big explosive touchdowns, but They're getting third down conversions. They're staying on the field. They do a nice job there running the football. They look like they're in control. That's a good sign.
Fires to the wideout. Got it. They will score. Touchdown, Hornets. So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
There ain't no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently, does a great job running his route. Great result because of it.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Martin. He's out of bounds at his own 15-yard line, looking for running room and couldn't find much on that return. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Running inside. It's Richard. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Man, what a finish we could have. Tie game, third quarter here, 2nd and 10. They'll go right back to the run. Across the 25, he's got room. Out of bounds at the 27-yard line, and this offense needed a play like that.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
Red pass hits complete. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
They'll toss it to the outside on the left. Good, solid tackle.
That's a great individual play, and I love cornerbacks that don't just take pride in covering guys. I like guys that like to put their face in the fan and affect the running game. This dude is physical, and he impacts the defense because of it.
And those guys are really hard to find. A lot of corners, they're smaller. They don't want any part of the physical run game. Nice job sticking his face in there, setting the edge, making the tackle.
Got his man. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together. Putting a drive like this together now, let's go pay this thing off and punch it in the end zone.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Richard. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Wants to throw. It's Cherry. Fires to the big fella. Slipping, sliding, dancing his way down to the 32. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
There's a crease. Touchdown, Hoosiers! They take the lead with the 6.
And that's a big problem for this defense. When you get that guy in space, it's hard to catch him. You got to bottle him up near the line of scrimmage. Palmer, too much daylight too early in that run.
Yeah, you're right, David. And I think that's what makes this guy unique. With his skill sets, you just know it's a matter of time. You just keep giving him the football. Good things are going to happen. Long touchdowns are going to happen. You saw it right there.
He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. The Hornets offense ready to go on the attack. They'll go to work trailing 17-10 and hoping to put together a productive drive. It's complete to the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. The run inside. It's Edwards. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the 3rd quarter. As we head into the 4th quarter, both teams hoping to rely on the running game. Here's how the two... back up. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking down the middle. Wide open downfield. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line.
Love the individual effort by the wide receiver.
They've got a 1st down here. Want to start its bend to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Here's a heat. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
We're losing. We got to put a few drives together here, but most importantly, I got to stop getting my quarterback hit. I got to give him a little bit more protection, maybe that extra second so he can get that deep ball off and make some plays for this offense.
The play action fake. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Yeah, and a really good job by the defender understanding the ball's coming. I got to break on it and go and not try to intercept it and make a bad play. He swats it down and makes sure that's an incompletion.
The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. Gonna run it. It's Edwards. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And he got it! And they get a little closer here late in the game.
And I think I understand the thought process of the offense here. You cut into the lead. Now a touchdown wins it. I might have stayed a little bit more aggressive, but they obviously trust their defense, and they're trying to get the football back to this offense and try to make plays late in the 4th quarter.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner goes down. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly.
Hey guys, checking in from the Indiana sideline. I can see a developing situation with their quarterback and the coaches. Their QB has struggled here today with the turnovers, and there's a lot of conversation. They're showing him those mistakes on the film, trying to get him to see what he's missing. They want to get some confidence built back up in this quarterback, but right now he's shaking his head like, I've got this, I've got this. We'll see if he really does here to take the field. Back to you.
Okay, Holly.
Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? That's caught. It's caught. 5-yard gain on that play. It'll be 3rd and 5.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
A 3rd and short coming from their own 20-yard line. Running inside. It's Richard. He's not going to get there, and this defense really needed a stop like that. And the Hoosiers will line up to punt it away.
Number 91 on to punt it away.
Oh, look at this thing. They may need a flight attendant on that one. Now on the return. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. The Hornets offense ready to go on the attack. And now, deep in the 4th quarter, a chance to go down the field and take the lead in this ball game. Fires to the big fella. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st.
And you've created some great momentum, getting the stop, forcing the punt, now getting it back to your offense. Your offense starting to get in a groove. Late in the game, you need some big plays.
I just wonder how much panic there is right now on the defensive side of the football, too, because of what you just said, David. They can feel and sense the momentum leaving them right now with the lead. So someone defensively better step up here soon and make a play.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down.
I love the play call running the football here in the fourth quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air.
Could be an alley. Touchdown, Hornets. They've got the lead here in the fourth.
And this is a running back, guys, that gets better as the game goes on. Here we are late in this one, and he's still breaking off big runs. Impressive, making people miss, showing you the speed. And that touchdown gives his team the lead.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Looking to throw, it's Cherry. Gets it out fast. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Barker. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
The defense will try to hold up one more time. Under 2 minutes to go. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the right. Got his man. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Richard.
I wonder about the mindset right now of the offensive coordinator, too, because they need points, and running the football just is not going to get it done. Early in the drive, late in the drive, I think you've got to be in attack mode right now throwing.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Looking for a man. It's Cherry. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, obviously. After that incompletion now setting up 3rd down, you've still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. Way too much. And tugging there, the offense will take advantage of the penalty. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. DB's right up on the receivers. To the air on 1st down. Got his man on the outside. Tried to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play, because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Looking to the big tight end. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Man, this quarterback is going to have to be deadly accurate here in this 2-minute situation, right? And that's really what he's had to be all game long. He hasn't had a lot of yards because the coverage has just been so tight. He's had to be pinpoint perfect. It's been hard just to find completions, no doubt. It's going to be the same thing here in this 2-minute drive.
The Hoosiers take their first timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. The Hoosiers will snap it on 1st and 10. He goes right back to the air. Tight end finds a soft spot. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down. And the Hoosiers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to throw, it's Cherry. Here comes the heat. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10. Now timeout taken by Indiana. That's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. And a touchdown here would not only give them the lead, but in the 4th quarter, that ramps up the pressure. Wants to throw on 1st down. Lets it go to the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly set, catch the football. Second down coming.
This environment is just electric right now, and the offense, they're trying to feed off of that to win this game. Late in a 2-minute situation, you're being aggressive, you're taking a shot into the end zone. I know that one falls incomplete, but this offense right now, you can tell they're feeling it.
He's got him. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They'll use a timeout with 26 seconds left on the clock. If they can pay off this 3rd and goal with a touchdown, it might be getting a little tough to swap. Max going for the goal line. Touchdown, Indiana! And inside a minute to go, they've got the lead. The Hoosiers right back at him.
Well, and the offense shows you what they're made of. They're scoring the touchdown. They take the lead with only seconds to go, and now it's on the defense to ice this thing when they take the field.
And he tacked on the extra point. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Hornets offense ready to go on the attack. And they're going to have to fight this defense, and they're also up against it with time, Jesse.
Yeah, no doubt, Reese. And this quarterback now, he's going to have to show off his poise, David. They practice these late-game situations, but how's this guy going to respond?
And I got a little bit of time to work with here, so I watch the defense, and if they're going to drop back and play real conservative like they tend to do late in the game, let's get a few shots over the middle first before we have to take that deep shot.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. He's got it. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one. Timeout is called by the offense. They have 14 seconds left. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. After the 9-yard completion, a wide-open playbook on 2nd and short. Wants to pass, a clock an enemy. On the move, he fires. Finds space on the right. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds.
Timeout by the offense.
This will be the last play of the game and the last chance they have maybe to win it at the gun. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. You give away 5 like that, it's hard enough to make first downs. 1st and 15 here. He wants to throw it. That's it. They get to him and pull him down, and they save the game. It has been said that the obstacle is the way, and this obstacle Basically a month into the season, here in week 4, and teams are starting to reach a critical portion of the schedule. It's the Navy midshipmen and the Hornets. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Checking in with Coach Newberry before the game. This is a crucial moment in their season. They've got to decide what type of team they are. They're finding ways to lose close games, and they've got to get their first win in conference play. Coach says it's crucial that they get off to a good start here today. He wants focus, more dominance and physicality at the line of scrimmage. I'll keep you posted on how they look down here from the field level to start the first quarter. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. So the Hornets offense onto the field for the first possession of the game. And we get our first look at Dylan Edwards. It is on him. He's their best player to make this offense go.
And you got to love this guy's speed. And to me, David, that's the one thing that really separates him from most other running backs in college football. There are so many guys at this level that can make you miss, and they can get in the second level. They can run through tackles, catch the ball, block, all that stuff. This guy, though, has home run breakaway speed. If he gets past your second level, he's out.
And you see defenses take angles on him, and he just outruns them. Like, he's just got that extra gear that's different, that scares you. You can tell people are trying to play so fast to try to catch up. So, #1 job for this defense, man. Try to make him play in a phone booth, right? Like, don't let him get out in space and get matchups like on a linebacker. Not a good matchup from you. You will lose that one.
And he got it so close to that first down marker, but they still have a little work to do. It'll be 4th down. They'll unleash the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. On the direct snap, it's Edwards. There's some room. They make the stop, and not before. He gets enough to convert on 4th down, and rolling the dice pays off.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going, but moving forward, let's see if we can get him out.
He'll take a deep shot here. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick.
Man, I love night games because you have all day to get excited, get jacked up. And you could tell, the QB might have been a little too excited. Forcing the ball into coverage on the first pass attempt, creating the interception. Now this defense has set this offense up in a great position to get some early momentum.
Offense in the sumo set with the big boys. Here comes the option. Pulls it on the option. Turning it on. They get him corralled, but not before. They had their eyes going everywhere trying to keep up with this option attack.
And what a great decision by the quarterback. Like, it's such a timing and an art when you run this option. Like, you want to get those guys to collapse on you like he does and get that pitch man open. And then you see now he has space to run down the field and make the big play.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly, getting the quarterback to the ground.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Rushes on him. Might have a chance. And oh, no, he loses the ball after the huge gain. Defense trying to take it back.
And, man, I love my quarterbacks that want to make plays and make those big plays and scramble around and get away from people, but you got to tuck that football away. When you're going to run through arm tackles and people are around you diving, make sure you got that thing locked up. He did, and defense took advantage of it.
Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. 2 running backs alongside the quarterback. Looking downfield on first down. Complete to the right. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
Well, the offense able to pick up some extra yards after that curl throw there because the QB got it to his guy early. He was able to turn around, make a guy miss, and go pick up some yak.
Oh, he's got some space. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they are on the move.
And this offense is clicking, man. This defense is going to have to find something in a hurry, right? That's 3 plays. That's 3 first downs. They've got to do a better job of affecting this defense, getting some penetration, winning at the line of scrimmage. You can't let them just move down the field and get a first down on every single play they run.
Well, the offense is trying to get a big-time playmaker the ball out in space quickly with the wide receiver screen, but the defense is having none of it.
Trying play action. Unloads to the wideout. Got a man. It's Hawkins. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. The Hornets getting set on 1st and 10. Run in the red zone. It's Edwards. Sweet cut there. Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Under fire. Touchdown, Hornets. Snagged it in the end zone and put points on the board. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game.
There's really never any doubt with this guy. The coaching staff always talks about his leadership and his mental toughness. That was a bad interception on the opening drive, but he's able to turn the page and show you his short-term memory and just come out and stay aggressive, sling it around a little bit, and this offense is able to answer with a touchdown of their own.
And how nice is it if you're a coordinator to have a guy like that you can depend on? Like, he doesn't dwell on the one mistake. He doesn't let it turn into 2. A lot of times you can see that snowball effect, man. Just a nice bounce back for him individually and for this offense.
There he goes. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Mitchell. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well?
Maybe a crease. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. The midshipman got the explosive play on the ground. Let's see if they go right back to it. On the option. The option, the keeper. And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking for a gap. It's Mitchell. And a short gain here in the first quarter will come to a close. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on sends it back in motion. Scanning the field, it's Hartman. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. And they'll send out the field goal unit. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. That'll bring him to within 4.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Cobb. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. The Hornets offense ready to go on the attack. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators.
Breaks into the open. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the first down. They'll mark it right at midfield. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for space. It's Edwards. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Got it in the middle. It's Dozier. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. The Hornets come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground. Pickup of 8. It's now 2nd and 2.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short.
Got a little grass. Got some room entered to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Hornets.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. The run inside. It's Mitchell. Can't get him to the ground. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run...
Ball is loose. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery.
What a real good job by the defense defending the RPO. I got to defend the run. I got to defend the pass, make the QB take off, and then get a stick on him, play physical, got him to cough up the football. Great job by the defense playing their responsibilities and forcing the turnover.
On the move. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know.
Finding some room. Big time run on that one as he goes out of bounds right at the 10.
How many ways can I get it to my running back who's a baller? in space. This is a really good job. Just toss it to him, right? I want to throw it to him. Yeah, I want to run up the middle, but I want to get it to him as many ways as I can. Toss it to him, get him on the edge, do a good job sealing the edge. He'll do the rest. Just give him the ball in space. Good things will happen.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Quarterback making adjustments. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
And I think this is the part of the field where your alert should go up. Like, the radar should go up. These touch passes, like, to get to the perimeter. You've got the middle really secure with bigger bodies and more people in the box. So, nice job by this defense, seeing the ball spit out wide to a playmaker, being ready for it, and getting him on the ground.
He is stopped well short of the first down, but they are still in field goal range, assuming they send the kicker out there. So now on comes the field goal unit. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And now the lead is even bigger.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Midshipmen will get things going here on offense. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like, you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
And listen, if I'm the quarterback, I'm trying to dump the ball off to my playmaker and make this a manageable third down, get something positive. But how about the defense? Just reacting so fast, getting to the running back and getting that sucker on the ground in the open field.
Quarterback on the move, still looking. He did everything he could to find enough running room, but he'll be stopped about 3 yards short of the first down marker. It's fourth down. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Hunt is on its way. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. They stop him immediately, flying down the field, and get to him before he can even get started. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. To the air, it's Thurman. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Man, as a quarterback, you got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
Gonna run it. It's Edwards. Got enough for the first. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the right. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Crosses the 45. He's stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's first down. And the Hornets come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. Got a man. It's Hawkins. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on first down. Under fire. They're working that left side. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out.
The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
And that's a really good job by this defense, a complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Lets it fly deep downfield. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. Never a doubt. And they'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, welcome into the EA Sports College Football Update Show, the Week 4 edition. So let's dive right in. First up, a look at Michigan, taking on the #1 team, the Oregon Ducks.
The Hornets will line up to kick off and start the second half. And he's going to bring this one out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Ollie, what did you find out coming from the locker room?
I caught up with Navy's head coach coming out of the locker room. They have got to be more balanced offensively. The running game has been reliable here in the first half, but now their opponents are stacking the box on defense. It is crucial they get the pass game going, get those guys out of the box, and force them to cover downfield. A more balanced attack is essential to start the third quarter.
Ollie, thank you.
You got to love the physicality. By the defense, they're allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Running inside. It's Mitchell. He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the...
Flying down the left side. The 40. Inside the 30. The 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Navy! Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And, man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
Set to advance on the football.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Hornets offense ready to go on the attack. They come out for the first time in this second half. The lead a little smaller than when they went to the locker room, and they'll try to answer here. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Quickly complete. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. New set of downs after the completion. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Edwards. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Off play action. Buys a little time with his feet. They get to him as he throws. Pulls it in. It's Hawkins. He'll work his way down to the 28. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. The Hornets will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to go right back downfield. He'll take a shot. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off.
Well, the defense comes away with the pick there with their nickel personnel. I think moving forward, if you're on offense, when you see that personnel on the field, you want to run the ball against it because you got smaller guys out there. Or if you're going to throw, think about quick screens outside when you have tight ends flexed on the perimeter, bigger bodies blocking smaller guys.
Fullback's got it. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run are high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a 2nd down and long situation.
The option look. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. To throw, it's Hartman. Right down the middle. It's caught downfield. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
Well, they execute the in route. And how about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Rides the option. He keeps it. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. They'll run the option. Doing it himself again. But nowhere to go. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better.
Snags it, and there's running room. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Navy will have to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. Coverage was all over him before he had a chance to breathe, and they knock him down deep in his own territory. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Grabbed behind the line. It's Coleman. Open space at the 25. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
And that shows up in the stat column as an explosive play for this quarterback, but it was a very simple RPO. Get the ball out, and then guess what? My dudes are better than your dudes. And getting it to him on the perimeter, letting him make plays, all of a sudden, he's way down the field, and it looks like a long completion for this QB.
As we check in with Holly.
Guys, things are starting to get intense down here on the sideline. The turnovers have been the story of this game, and it all starts with this defense. After that last interception, they came to the sideline, and the guys keep saying, let's keep eating. This defense is fueling this team today and taking control of the game. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Stepping to the right. Trying to escape and get it himself. Quarterback slides, and he's got it up for the first down.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
Quickly to the tight end. First catch of his career, and you see why they believe this freshman tight end can contribute early. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Thurman. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Turning it on. Touchdown, Hornets. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. On the run from inside his own 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. Here comes the Navy offense ready to go on the attack. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot.
It's a fumble on the play. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. And after the turnover, there's a man still down, and we have an injury on the field. Great place to start for this offense. Wide receiver comes in motion. He'll start this drive going to the air. Makes the grab. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Hall. Defense makes a stand as the clock runs down to 0. As we head to the 4th quarter, this guy is seeing the defense. Look how he spread the ball around. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. They'll send the back in motion. Snap to the back. Touchdown, Hornets! And the stomping has commenced. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide.
When you've got a losing skid, there's nothing like some good old home cooking. They came back home, and they have played an outstanding game. And let's give this crowd a helmet sticker. They've been so loud. You know they've impacted this game, and that's the beauty of college football, helping their team get back in the win column.
Here's the return from inside his 10. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. And Navy will go back on the attack. And after that last turnover, David, prime example, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets.
And it just puts you behind the 8 ball. I mean, this offense has to do something.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Nothing too exotic about that blitz right there. That's just the middle linebacker coming right up the middle of the field in the teeth of that offensive lineman. Nobody accounted for him, and he gets home.
Back to throw, it's Hartman. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Shakes a man, and he might take off. Inside the 50. The 30. He's at the 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, midshipman.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
And listen, you start to get desperate, right? Late in the game, it's in the 4th quarter. You know, I got to steal a possession somehow, some way, and you got to pull the trigger and kick an onside, something you feel good with. They tried. Unfortunately, they failed, and this game is going to get difficult now, even more down the stretch.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
He's got it again. Here it is trying to flex the muscle. They get him down at the 34 after a pickup of 4. 3rd and short coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. He'll try to pick it up on the ground. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. And this kicker has had a busy night. The field goal unit is out there for the 3rd time. He boomed it through. A 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we're looking pretty good.
And here comes the Navy offense. They'll move the tight end. Looking for space. It's Mitchell. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Navy quick to the line.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Here's the pressure, and he never had a chance. They're going to go from their own side to the line quickly. A big play here. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Looking left. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the 1st down.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down.
This is an offense that has skill, and they've got speed, and because of that, this defense, they can't lull themselves to sleep. They've got a big lead here late, but they've now given up back-to-back big plays. They got to put the clamps down.
He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. The midshipman could get really aggressive here on 2nd and short.
You don't get very many opportunities to finish.
Oh, he's got some space. Slides to the ground after picking up the 1st. Great play on 2nd and short. They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. They'll send the tight end in motion. Nine-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1. Before they snap the ball on 2nd down, timeout is called. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. The run inside. It's Mitchell. Touchdown, Navy! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
The Hornets offense ready to go on the attack. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the 1st down. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. To the ground, he's got it again. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their 3rd and final timeout. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down. They're in control of the clock as their friend. You'd have to expect another run here on 2nd and 6. On the run, it's Hall. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They'll try to move the chains on third down from their own 20. Now on the option. Keeps it himself. Gives it on the option. Here's a little room there. Brought down after a big run, and that is the way to put an exclamation point on this one.
Man, the nicest thing in sports to have is to be able to rely on the run game, to have the lead and be able to run that clock out. Just watch it tick, and the defense can do nothing about it. And that right there gets it done. Leaning on the ground game, and Jesse, I don't know about the clock, but that thing's about to run out.
And that's really the identity of this offense, too. They are going to be physical. They're going to run the ball even when you know it's coming. And in that situation where you just need one first down to end the game, you can go out and execute like that. They're going to feel good after this one.
They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. That brings us to third and goal from the 6 after they went backwards on the last one. And the pressure was too much. Get him at the 15. This kicker's leg is getting a workout. He's already made 3 field goals, and here he comes again. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative, use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Hartman. He wants a big play here late. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
I think the frustrating thing for this offense at this point is they've had a lot of success, and still they find themselves down on the scoreboard. And so I think if you're going to get back in this game, you've got to go back to the well. Think about the play calls that have worked for you in this game, where you found success, where you found your explosive plays. Don't be afraid to call the...
Makes a deep grab. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this. to the Rocket City of Houston and Rice Stadium. We're here for Week 5 of EA Sports College Football. It's the Hornets and the Rice Owls. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe working the sidelines. We'll check in with her shortly. And the Hornets ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Rice's offense will go to work first. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. He is a guy who is reliable and can be dangerous if he gets a chance.
And man, this guy is fun to watch. You do not want to take a bathroom break. Sit in your seat when this offense has the ball, because at any point in time, this receiver can make the unbelievable highlight catch, David. His catch radius is as good as there is in all of college football. He has an unbelievable ability to just reel it in. We just expect it to happen today.
It's just a knack, and it's almost like every weekend you're going through social media, like, where's the clip, right? Like, because he just makes these clips that most humans don't make, whether it's one hand, whether it's two hand, whether he's guarded or not. Like, he just has this unbelievable knack of playmaking, and we will see it today at some point in the ballgame.
3rd and 6, and they'll need a big play here on this opening drive. Brown will throw it. Pressure coming. Lets it fly. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Running inside. It's Edwards. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And the quickest way to blow up the run game is those interior big boys. Those defensive tackles getting in the backfield really quickly and making that ball hurt.
Man, that D tackle was in the backfield in a hurry. The big man is nimble.
Nimble, fast, quick, athletic. That's just all words you describe defensive linemen.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that 2nd down incompletion. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And this defense gets the first sack. And listen, it is so important to hit the QB, to affect the QB. Last week only had 2 sacks for this defense. They got to continue to put pressure and get that guy to the ground.
Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. He threw a pick on the initial drive, but they have it back, and we're still looking for our first points of the game. Found just enough running room. He picks up 4 to the 15. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Keeps it on the option. Maybe some room here. Quick step and go. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. The Owls want to move quickly.
And that's what makes this offense so dynamic. It's his running ability, and I love them going option here. He's hoping the defense is going to give him a look that forces him to keep the football. And how about his ability in the open field, generating a massive explosive play on that option run?
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit.
Listen, I know this running back is shifty. I know he's really good in the open field, but that's just asking too much of him at this point. 3rd and long situation. He wasn't going to be able to make that extra guy miss trying to get that first down.
The Hornets offense ready to go on the attack. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Makes the grab. It's Dozier. He sends 3 receivers right, maybe looking for man coverage on the left on 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle, it's Dozier. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains, they mark it at the 29. Offense getting set for first down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that, you got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Looking to throw on first down. Out of the backfield, he's open. There he goes. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Hornets.
That's a nice job by the offense there in their second drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. Their defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Goes to the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Just think such a big part of this offense is being physical and establishing the run game. They haven't had a lot of success offensively early in this one, and that's why right there, they're not able to get this guy going yet. That's got to change as this game goes on.
Crosses the 35. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. Rice rushes to the line.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play call. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll run it. Runs through the tackle. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. On the ground, it's Edwards. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23.
I think there's a couple schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now soften them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground game going.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Fairly manageable distance here on 3rd down from the 27. The offense changing the play. Looking to throw on 3rd. Got the back over the middle. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Edwards. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a first down. The Hornets are moving quickly down the field. Gives it on the option. And he's stopped right there. No gain on the play. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll run play action. Oh, they're after him. Complete to the left. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. The Hornets come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He'll try to do it himself. Breaks into the open. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. It's first down from the 11. Quick release by the QB. Touchdown, Hornets. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, way to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
And he's coming out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Owls offense comes out ready to go to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the field.
There's a crease. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. Rice rushes to the line.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
And that one's incomplete.
Man, this is an unbelievable start for this defender in this game, guy. That's already his 2nd PD in this game. Playing with his eyes, he's breaking on the ball. You just can't start a game any better.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll run the option. Pulls it on the option. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.
Well, this defense knew coming into the game they were going to see the option, and they didn't know exactly how it was going to look specifically. They've seen it a few times early in this game. They've given up some yards, but it looks like they're clamping down on it now, guys, and we know they've got speed. They can go sideline to sideline. Really nice job that time. Getting Hats over to the football, getting to the pitch man in the perimeter of the field, and getting him down on the ground.
The give on the inside. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. touchback? We don't want no stinking touchback. Here he comes out of his end zone. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. This is a designed run.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
On target. Makes the grab in their space. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. And the Hornets come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Looking for room. It's Hall. Picks up the first down. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got to burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
They'll try to overcome that last play on 2nd and 15. Back to throw, it's Thurman. Throws it deep. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
Throws to the wideout. Hauls it in. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
We've seen really nice balance here on this drive. Quarterback's 3 for 3. He's picking this defense apart. They've also run the ball well, too, and here they are down close to the goal line. This defense has no idea what's coming next.
Big fella moving. Touchdown, Hornets. And they take it in for 6 more points. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hit in the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They want to run it left here. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Finds the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Gets the back moving. Now the play fake. Throwing right. It's caught. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one.
Wow, they've been waiting for that play, right? They haven't been throwing it a lot. They've been real sluggish. They've got no points on the scoreboard. And now they come up with an explosive play in the passing game to get them in a position to score some points here, hopefully a touchdown, before this first half closes out.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, and makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebacker.
Not much you can do there. Like, you got to have a little better block. You got to identify that blitz a little bit faster by the offensive line.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The kick is on its way. How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. The run inside. It's Hall. Got enough for the first. Nice pickup, gets it to the 20. They move the sticks, and they can still stop the clock.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Timeout taken by the offense is their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half.
Hey, guys, this running back's not just catching checkdowns or swing routes. You can get him vertically down the field and let him go to work, especially when you get man coverage. Take advantage.
Back to throw, it's Thurman. Hauls it in. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. The Hornets moving quickly to the line. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking downfield on first down. He's got it down the middle. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half.
And I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Fires to the wideout. Got his man on the right. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a first down. Everybody lined up, quickly snapped and spiked to stop the clock. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. And he had just enough to will that one home. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update. Rice ready to kick off and get things started here in the second half. On the move from inside is 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. We check in with Holly Rowe.
Checking in with the Hornets head coach at the half. He loves the way this offense is moving. The momentum has been intense. As you know, they play at that breakneck pace. The no-huddle seems to be working because they've got rhythm and momentum here. We'll see if they can keep that up to start the third quarter. I'll keep you posted on if things slow down or if they're going to keep their foot on the gas here in this game. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. He is in! Touchdown, Hornets!
Love the play call offensively. They knew the defense were crowding a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, and once they were able to get into the second level, all they had to do was make one guy miss and get one good angle. And with the speed that ball carrier has, man, that thing was a sure shot touchdown.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. On the run, it's Rockwell. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. On the option. Could be an alley. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Running inside, it's Rockwell. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Quarterback keep. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. The junior running back slow to get up. We hope this is just momentary. Howie Rowe will keep an eye on everything for us. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Brown wants to pass. Finds his man. It's Jackson. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Third down, and they'll need to get the ball to the 38-yard line. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. Complete downfield. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. And the Owls go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Falk. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone. Make them execute and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
Bring in the heat. Got his man out of the backfield. They're able to make the stop, but he is beyond the line to gain its first down rights. Last completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. On the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
Motion from the wideout. Wants to fire on second down. And the throw out to the sideline, good for a few. He'll be out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 24. Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Rockwell. He was looking everywhere for more running room and couldn't find it. He'll be 4 yards short, and it's fourth down. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. I'm sure Holly will find out what's going on, and for the moment, we will step aside. A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on fourth down, trailing by double figures. Converts on fourth down, still going. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. The Owls come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Here comes the option. He'll toss it. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Got nothing last time. Now 2nd and goal from the 3. Trying to run it in. No running room at all, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd and goal.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on 3rd down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing, especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play uptight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
Going right down the boulevard. And to settle for the field goal.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Looking for a crease. It's Edwards. Finds his way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
That's reeled in. It's Dozier. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
He'll try to get to the marker himself. There's some room. Past the 10. To the house. Touchdown, Hornets.
This quarterback is so unique, and he's so special because of his running ability, his wiggle, his speed, and his burst in the open field. He's like a running back playing the quarterback position, and he shows you that on that play.
Lining up for the PAT. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. And he's going to try to return this one. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Rice makes his way onto the field to get things going on offense. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Moving past the 25. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. And the Owls, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Tight end now in motion. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back. The officials move it 5 yards back, and it's 1st and 15 for this offense. They'll move the wide receiver. using his feet. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And you could tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand, and more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in a fourth quarter game.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
Blue 22. Blue 22.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Might have a chance. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead.
And how about that, man? If you're a defense, that's demoralizing. You get them in a known passing situation. They slip the run in there. All you got to do now, you're playing deep for pass, but now come up, just make the tackle. Force a fourth down. The defense could not get the back on the ground, Palmer, and he gets the first down.
Yeah, David, and better gap integrity up front, too, on defense. I know you think it's going to be pass, but that doesn't give you an excuse to get out of your lane. Everybody's thinking sack the quarterback, but now they just opened a huge crease for that running back, and he took advantage of it.
Rides the back and leaves it. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Keeps it himself. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be fourth down. They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the identity of this team coming to fruition. You just get the sense they're finding out who they are, what they're about, what they're going to do schematically, and who their big playmakers are.
Which is tough to do, right? It's tough to grow throughout a season and understand who you are. But when you stack wins week after week on top of each other and start to have success, you start to grow as an identity and you start to understand who you are.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports. Glad to have you with us in one of America's great cities, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, and the Lake. Week 6 of the college football season, and our EA Sports college football coverage continues with what ought to be a great one. It's the Hornets and the Temple Owls. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
Guys, checking in with Temple's head coach before the game. He knows that there's a lot of excitement for this home game, but most importantly, the weather is clear. We were wondering how the forecast would shake out, and it is calm and beautiful. Should be an impactful game here with great weather, great opportunities, and a fast surface. Back to you.
All right, Holly. The Hornets will kick off first, and here we go. And And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Temple Owls offense will come out first. There's the guy we believe is going to be a workhorse in this one. They want him to take care of the ball, do the dirty work, be good in pass pro, and make plays when he has a chance.
Well, he's a very special talent at running back, and in the future it'll be interesting to see if he sticks around. Obviously, it's a long season, a long way to go. He's got a lot of ability. He's got speed, he can break tackles, he can catch the football. No question this year, this guy is going to be the whole key to the offense.
He is, and I tell you what, to watch in this matchup where they're kind of outmatched at most positions, how can he still make an impact on this game? Making guys miss, like doing it by himself, or can his offensive line pave the way a little bit and maybe be neutral to get him some of those matchups? But he is the one guy on this offense that can make life very, very difficult for you, and the other defense knows that. Really curious to watch how this unfolds.
I don't know that there's a harder position in football to play than cornerback. You know, all the space in the game, the speed of the game, the big bodies out wide, but to be able to break on those short passes and be an open field tackler like that and give up no yards and protect deep, that's a nice job by the corner.
Trying to make magic with his feet. He'll be brought down at the 32-yard line. Good job by the defense to keep him away from that first down marker. It's fourth down. Temple lining up to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. So the Hornets offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but
time running out, and he goes down. The 34.
And the big defensive tackle getting off the rock. Nice job seeing play action, understand his pass, beats the guard, gets to the quarterback, and gets the QB on the ground.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. That pass not close. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. And the Hornets send out the punt unit. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Nice directional kick there, like a solid iron shot. The Owl offense is out there to get this drive underway. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. They're going to test the right side with this one. Turning it on. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. Motion from the wide receiver. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And how about this freshman getting involved again? Man, this is the guy that we talked about in the meetings coming into this game. To see a freshman flying around, getting in the backfield, making those tackles for losses. Could he do it again? Can he continue to grow up? Palmer, this dude looks like he's going to be a problem despite his age.
for years to come, too. And the coaches told us leading into this one, we're just not used to freshmen having the kind of football IQ that this kid has. He just has a feel for the game, and you saw that the last time out. You're seeing it again here early. He can dissect things. He does such a good job reading the blocking schemes in front and knows where to fit. It's really remarkable to see how he plays beyond his age.
They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Temple lining up to punt it away. How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. The Hornets offense ready to go on the attack. The run inside. It's Edwards. Makes it past the marker. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
That is exactly what you want from your offense. Create some space, get out of the shadow of your own end zone, Palmer, and make it easier on this offense.
Yeah, it's nice when you have a running back like that, too, that can create that space for you. Now, if you're the play caller, your entire playbook is wide open.
Off the play fake on first down. He's going to fire deep. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
That's one thing about this defense. They've got some dudes in the back end that can cover, and they can hang with some of these intended targets. Nice job swatting that one away.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. Slides to the ground. He got away and picked up the first down on a 2nd and long.
It's such a good sign for your offense when your quarterback is this dialed in early in the game, right? On the RPO, wanted to throw it, nobody open, so he takes off running it himself and gets a big gainer. If I'm the coordinator and play caller, I'm finding more ways to get this guy running the football and keep this defense on their heels.
A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Well, on that incompletion, the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page. I mean, that wasn't even close.
So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Shoots it to the left. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Obviously not the start this quarterback was hoping for, guys. He's now 0 for 4 to start the game throwing it. He just can't seem to find a rhythm. He's not finding his receivers. I'm even wondering if he's seeing the field that well at all.
And the defense gets home and they play at the 37-yard line. The Hornets will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. They'll start this drive going to the air. Here's a heat. He'll pull it down. Discards him with the stiff arm. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. This time he wants to throw. That's caught. It's Logan. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down. The Owls come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. They'll run the screen. Oh, he's got some space. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. Temple will line up with a 1st and goal. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Gets it out quickly. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Makes the grab. And that was a high percentage completion and a low efficiency pass. They lose yardage.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there. And as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. They go to the wide receiver screen. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. From the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. And this one is perfect. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
They'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. To the air, it's Thurman. Unloads to the wideout. And that one is incomplete. It's the end of the first quarter. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Finds his man, it's Hawkins. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going. The Hornets peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. They'll go to the counter. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
He rifles one deep to the left. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary. You saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. Throws to the wideout. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And the Hornets will send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Wanted to make sure not to give them a chance for a return as it goes out of bounds. After that punt return, there is a man slow to get up. Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3. And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
And that is priority number 1 for defenses. Get to the quarterback, affect him, get hits on him. They do it right here, get their first sack of the game. Last game, by the way, last time out, they had 5. Let's see what this defense can continue to do.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Looking to fire. Grabbed in the middle. It's Logan.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
3rd down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. They'll move the tight end. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's going to run it. They make the stop just across the 30 at the 31. It's 4th down. Temple lining up to punt it away. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. Wants to return it. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. The Hornets offense ready to go on the attack. They've gotten very little done on their first 3 possessions, hoping this one will be more productive. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Fakes to grab. At the 45 on its way. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
That's a throw the QB would like to have back. He just has to do a better job giving his receiver a chance to make the catch.
Running inside. It's Edwards. Not much there on the run. He gets one to the 31. Now facing a 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Thurman. Unloads it left. He makes a catch. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Looking to throw. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
And this offense shows right away on 1st down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on 2nd down and goal?
2nd down, he'll throw it. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Hornets. Middle of the end zone, he's got it.
Number 12.
And the extra point makes it 7-3. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. They'll start this drive with a chance to regain the lead, down 7-3. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Fires to the tight end.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the game.
With the catch, it's Hogan. He's got enough for the 1st down, and he stopped after a pickup of 14, and we've reached a 2-minute timeout. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on 1st down. Here comes the heat. Finds his big tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Wants to throw it. Moving out of the pocket. He'll pull it down and run. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line.
Man, that's so frustrating, and it happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown. But you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fires downfield. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They got him, and down he goes, and what a huge sack that might have knocked him out of field goal range. The defense uses a timeout. That's their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Temple lining up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. And the returner is stopped. The Hornets offense ready to go on the attack. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down if I...
Picked off. What a play to set him up. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And I think this offensive coordinator is going to be frustrated with his quarterback. You got the lead. You want to get more points. You want to be aggressive, but you cannot put the ball in harm's way near midfield. Now you've given the defense a chance to now go score points and maybe take the lead in this football game.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Swings it out to his running back. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. A big stop from this defense as they force a 4th down, and a decision coming right now. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. Absolutely perfect. That brings them to within 1.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
He'll bring it out. It's Cobb. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. On the run, it's Edwards. Found a little bit of running room on that one, but he's brought down, and the clock continues to run. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. On the direct snap, it's Thurman. Throws to the back. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left. They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. Back has it. Across the 45. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The Hornets offense ready to go on the attack. They go to work in the 3rd quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen.
There he goes. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The Hornets come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. To the air, it's Thurman. Throws for the tight end. Complete to the right. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
And when you start to develop a feel as a tight end, that you can feel the zones and the holes, man, you start to become unstoppable. Nice job. QB on the same page, sees his tight end break towards the sidelines, finds the hole in the zone, delivers a strike. Nice completion, nice communication there without saying a word.
Rushes on him. Snagged out of the air. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. The Hornets come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Now on the move. Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
They'll snap it from the 28 in field goal range, but it's 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Got his man downfield. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
Well, they caught the defense off guard with that play right there. Here they are in field goal range. It's 3rd and short. You know, the odds say it's going to be a run. Instead, they throw it. They get a big play now setting up 1st and goal.
With the run on 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or 2.
Motion from the back. Direct snap. It's Edwards. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat.
All right, so now you're in this 3rd down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run-pass option.
I like that, too. Get the quarterback on the move. And here's the thing. If I get close and I get stopped, it's 4th down. 4th down means go for it. That's all that means now today in college football.
Quarterback floating away from pressure. And he'll sail it way. For everybody.
Well, on 3rd and short in field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. The ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
And this defense has a chance to make a big stop on 4th and goal from the 4. Looking to throw, it's Thurman. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Hornets. Right on the money, and he makes the grab in the end zone.
And this offense doing a really nice job, man. They're understanding who they are. And Jesse, do you find guys, man, on the outside that you know where they're going to be, you know they're going to make plays, and you just continue to feed them?
Yeah, no question, especially in a situation like this, David. When the game's on the line, you got to go to your best players. And quarterbacks, they keep track of what's happening during the game. Who's winning? Who's getting separation on the outside? Who do I feel comfortable throwing to in tight coverage? This is the guy. That's now his 2nd touchdown catch in the game, and I don't think that's going to be the last time we see him touch the ball.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Blunt. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Owls can really attack on this 2nd and short. Right back to the well. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the 1st down and get the sticks moving.
Caught in the backfield. It's Logan. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get 2 bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
Tackled at the 45 after a 5-yard pickup. This Temple offense putting together a nice drive. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Blunt. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
Quick release on the RPO. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Offside. Defense.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
Chains are set, and Temple has it with another 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Blunt. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Quarterback moving. Going to try to get it himself. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a 1st down. Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. Now from inside the red zone. He felt the heat trying to get away, but down he goes. He'll lose a yard or 2.
This has been the problem for the offense in this game so far, guys. They're getting down into the red zone, but they're not able to punctuate these drives with touchdowns. They've had to settle for field goals already, and getting sacked on 1st down in the red zone again is putting them in a bad position all of a sudden, moving backwards. The offense has got to be better in this critical area.
Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the 2nd half to throw any completions.
He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short. And this field goal team has been busy. This kicker comes out for the 3rd time tonight. And he'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. He splits the uprights. There is a flag on the play, and if this is on the defense, guys, would you take the points off the board here?
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
Right around the halfway point of the season, neither of these squads that we've watched today rank, but here's the top 25 as it stands right now. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Trying to find the end zone, and he's not going to make it as this defense is making it tough. This offense has been unable to find the end zone all day. Can they do it on 3rd and goal? And he takes it in for the score. Who gives a hoot? The Owls do. It's a touchdown. The Owls right back down the field with the answer.
That's something you don't see too often, running reverses on 3rd down, the money down in the red zone. But when you've got ability like this guy has, you just got to find ways to get him the football. After the reverse, open field, he uses the speed and takes it in for the score.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. The Hornets offense ready to go on the attack. That last touchdown drive tightened this one up, and we'll see what these guys can do coming down the stretch. Still on his feet at the 45. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Man, what a throw. Under duress, getting hit as you throw, and he's been sacked several times today. I love how he continues to hang in the pocket and make plays for this offense.
Looking for room. It's Edwards.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Quarterback strolling away from heat. With the catch, it's Hawkins. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
Looking to throw, it's Thurman. Right on the money. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. The crowd elevating its energy, willing this defense to get a stop on this big third down. He's got him in the flat. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. Off the bootleg and rolling out. On the move, he fires. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Got enough space. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Hornets. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And the extra point is good.
Set to kick this one away.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Temple offense heads out to start this drive. Time is running short. They've let this game get away from them a little bit. They must get something done here to have a chance to pull it out late. Fires left. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
Looking downfield, it's Van Buren. They've got the screen set up. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Temple lines up quickly. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Still looking, on the move. Got a first down. Quarterback slides, and that is a punch to the gut to any defense to let a quarterback get out and move the sticks there.
And on the 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back.
And the ball is out. Who's going to get it? Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And it now feels like game over after coughing up the fumble. They were down. They needed something big to happen. They had to score touchdowns, but give this defense credit. They just finish. They're playing to the end of the game with great effort, creating a takeaway to ice this thing.
So just 1 second before the clock would have stopped anyway. The defense uses a timeout here, and of course it'll stop again on the next play for the 2-minute timeout. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Got room, maybe a crease. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Hornets. He found some open space and turned on the Jets. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
Number 47, set to kick off.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Owls offense comes out ready to go to work. This one feels as if it's starting to get away from them a little bit, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, there's a lot of teams in college football at this point that would just quit. So, David, we're going to find out a lot about this team right here.
Yeah, just running out of opportunities. You give opportunities away like this, you're trailing. Every possession is going to be important from here on in.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
And this defense knows exactly the spot they're in, man. They are up. They've got their more defensive backs on the field. They're dropping back. You can tell they are taking away the deep ball. Nice job understanding situation, understanding clock, and what the offense is trying to do.
And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
And a lot of times football, man, it's just about confidence and feeling good and getting in a rhythm. That's not what this offense has done all day. And now in a moment where you need it, you got to put it together. Where do they go? Like, who is their go-to guy? What is their go-to play? They've struggled all day, but you can erase all of that with one drive right here.
He wants to throw it again. Under fire. Avoids pressure on the right. He's going to take off. He slides past the sticks. That'll be enough to convert the third down. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo.
This is such a frustrating feeling. When you got a defense that drops back, takes away all the immediate options, does a really good job with the first play, the pass play, but then you got a quarterback that just pulls it down, easily gets the first down. I just don't know how you stop a guy like this.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Scanning the field, it's Van Buren. Throws to the tight end. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. Offense walks through the line for play number 7 of the drive. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Makes the grab. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive. And you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Throws for the tight end. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, we've got a chance at a finish.
All right, big touchdown makes it a 9-point game. You got to kick the extra point right now, and then you've got to find a way somehow, some way to get the football back. You're going to have to score again and go for 2. A lot has to go right, but at least you get that touchdown to give yourself an opportunity.
And this is why you keep fighting. You just got your score on offense. Now you needed a miracle to come through with the onside kick so you can get one more possession to maybe go win this football game. Nice execution. And guess what? There's still time left on the clock.
Looking left. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. They'll start this drive from the 42. They'll send the tight end in motion. The run inside. It's Edwards. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Got a little grass. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience match.